Apps project, and today we're working on this Avensis, and the problem with this Avensis is what's the problem?
The issue with the Avensis right now is when you open the boot, ideally the boot should stay up on its own. However, you see this, the minute I let go now, it falls. So the issue is the struts on both sides, they've obviously
had
better days. So in today's episode we are going to be changing the struts on the boot on both sides. And it's quite simple. What you need to do is you got these clips that secure your struts into position. So you need to remove the clips from the top and from the bottom, and then you just need to
kind of give it a slap.
Yep, this side, slap that side, and then you replace the new ones, put the clip back in to secure it. So the tool that we're going to utilize is a thin pin. This is a trim remover to get into that little clip. These are the new struts. So after 24 years of owning the car from garage Toyota, we're going to change the struts for the first time. So if I just demonstrate, I'm going to get your pin like this. Actually, I'll do it away from me. Get it into the like this.
So you get into that little groove, there's the space there for you already.
And then once you get it in, see that now we're released. That pin there. See now?
Also the clip inside releases that curve there.
So you want to open this and then you just push it in and then you push the pin in. So let's go ahead, remove them first, and then we bring these ones and put them in. This pin here that I'm more concerned about. See, it's barely got space. There you go. So see, as I'm doing it, comes off, boom. So now from the bottom, there you go. So I didn't remove the pin totally. What I did is I pushed it out as much, and then as I was doing it, I was persuading it off like this, and it came off.
Alright, another thing, guys, if you have
so look at this.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Totally gone. So if, for example, both your struts are gone and there's only one person by himself doing all this job, I'll recommend getting like a big pole or something to hold it from there to here, so that this boot does not fall off while taking your struts off.
But we can tell that this strut has better days, seen better days.
For end of life.
End of life. So I mean, it has been 24 years since we had this car and we've not changed the struts. So next one, brutal force. Look at that. And so show me this one. This one, however, seems to be more stiff, and it's not even going down at all. So I don't know what's going on with these one, but out with the old, in with the new. Now to place the new strut, you need to remove this trim, and behind the trim you have two 12mm bolts. Remove the two 12mm bolts, move that out of the way, put the bottom bit of the strut in there, and then bolt it back up, and then place the strut on top.
And what's the reason for that?
Reason being is because there's not enough space. There's enough space to remove the strut out, but it's not enough space to put the strut back in.
So basically saying that this ain't an original part of a original Toyota part.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah, well, I don't think so. If it was the original Toyota part, so look, if you look at this one compared to that, look at the difference.
Oh yes, difference in size and the width. So yes, Abs has got a point. However, these are more heavy duty and they're more durable.
Yeah, so that's the only way we can get this fitting, to take that part off. As some people might think, why are you taking that part off when you can just properly just clip in? And there's a difference, because obviously when you get aftermarket copy parts, sometimes you have to adjust around and play around with them.
So we have removed this from that side that we put the new strut in already. Now before we put this in, we're going to remove this one as well. So like I said, there's two 12mm bolts from inside the trim. So we push the trim down, we remove the bolts. Now we're going to remove this, and there you go. So we have removed this. We are going to get a new strut. We are going to take our new strut out. Okay, remember it sits like this, so the strut should be sitting like this. So we should be able to just push it in now. There you go. You don't need to remove the pin. It's pushed in, it's locked in. Now we can put it back in the car and it should clip in nicely. Let's go. And it's a good time to clean your car from the inside before you put the struts back on. Get your detailing brush out, give it a clean. And just remember to do both sides, just in case you forget one and do the other. And what I'm going to do, once it comes here, we've collected all of it. Obviously, we've got this trim here, so you can't get past it. I'm just going to hoover this bit here. Cleaned it up with soapy warm water, detail brush, wiped it off. Now I've left this bit here and left the top bit because the car needs a complete clean, so we only clean this bit to put the strut back in so we can hold the boot, and then we can clean the rest off. And now we can put the strut back in. So we're gonna put the bottom bit in first, and now this side over here. So like I said, we don't need to unclip it, we can just push it in and it'll clip in. Bring the boot down, Abs. And you need to smack it in there.
Hello.
There you go, look at that. Perfect. Now we need to put the nuts, bolts back in from the inside, secure all this, and then we can do the same thing on the other side. Now we can do the passenger side, but before we do that, we need to clean this side out as well. Okay, now that we got this bit clean, we can put the strut back on. Perfect. And now from the top, I just hit it in. There you go, and that's clipped in. As you see, this is sitting nicely. That's secured, so we can tighten the bolts from the inside now. Now, to get this trim, as you see, it's got two tabs which sit underneath the weather stripping. What you need to do is take this weather strip off, like so. And you want to put this in first, like so. Make sure it clips in, and once that's in, then you can put this back in, like so. And voila, look at that. It's back to its OEM spec. Trim is in, out with the old and in with the new. And as you can see, we've also cleaned the car from the inside. And now let's test the boot. It's holding on its own, and Abs will close it. Now it's difficult closing it, before it was difficult opening it. Perfect. So that's how you change the boot struts on your Toyota Avensis. I hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. We'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay blessed.